When SRI Sports announced the new XXIO range in October, it marked an unprecedented decade at the top of Japanese golf. If the 7th edition is as popular as its predecessors, it will automatically become the country's #1 selling club. First introduced in 2000, XXIO clubs have always been designed using cutting-edge technology.
XXIO has been introducing a new edition every 2 years, and every time the new edition was introduced, the performance improved, which we call evolution. And that improved evolution has been capturing customers' hearts, and that has been the reason it has a good reputation. This 7th edition, comparing it to the 6th edition, the performance has been improved furthermore, and I am looking forward to it.
More than 200 press and affiliated media attended the 7th edition's press conference in Tokyo, a testament to the brand's popularity in Japan. The anticipation surrounding the new model is understandable, as SRI Sports have a reputation for unveiling groundbreaking products.
We have the capacity to develop products. We are always gathering the opinion of the markets, and we have the technical capability to use that information to make and develop the products. This, I think, is the best asset we have. At the same time, to manufacture the very complex products, the strength to make things, the capability of developing the products and manufacturing them is our biggest strength in competing with other companies.
We are putting the latest technologies towards XXIO all the time. So it's not the development for one kind of model, but the technologies cultivated over 10 or 20 years that are used for each and every XXIO model. I think that is why it has got such a good reputation in the market.
Using computer simulation, XXIO's technicians can analyze the impact between the club and ball to 100 microseconds. It took 3 months for the company's supercomputers to process the data for this latest club, but the results are worth the wait.
If you look, it's clear to see the difference between the first model and the 7th model is that the head is bigger. From the appearance, it's just the size that is different. But for the 7th model, we also used lighter titanium materials, and so the level of performance is improving. The first model is 46 inches long, and the 7th is 45.5 inches long. But there's something that you can't see. The way they make the shaft now has increased the club head speed. The first one, when it was introduced, it was one of the easiest clubs to swing in the world. But XXIO7 has achieved a far better performance than the first one.
SRI Sports is the only golf comprehensive manufacturer to develop and produce its own shafts. The company have designed and built unique machinery to manufacture their Miyazaki shaft. The technology involved is so exclusive that parts of production are kept top secret. However, the results speak for themselves. XXIO7 drives 7 yards longer than its predecessor, despite the shaft being shorter.
We thought the quality of the golf club depended upon the quality of the graphite shafts. So we decided to manufacture our own graphite shafts. Since then, for nearly 20 years, we have been accumulating the know-how of manufacturing these graphite shafts.
Tomi Nakajima is probably the most famous golfer in Japan and has been regularly using the XXIO driver since 2006. He's had a chance to test the new club and is impressed with the changes.
The difference from the previous model, the XXIO6, for me it was a little too easy to swing. I think it is very good for the players who have a lower club head speed, rather than those with a higher club head speed. I thought that was a slight problem. But with this XXIO7, we can produce a strong ball A very strong ball.
Originally designed for amateur golfers, XXIO clubs have been adopted by many professionals, especially on the women's circuit. Its easy swing makes it ideal for the female players.
I was really satisfied with the previous club, but I have to say, since using XXIO7, it flies further, and it is the club that I can use for my matches.
The literal interpretation of XXIO is 21st century and on, and the 7th edition guarantees that SRI Sports will have a club that will keep them at the cutting edge of the game for another decade.
I feel we have done very well. In the past, the number one position could only be kept for 2 or 3 years. So 10 years is big, and a long period of time. But it is only for the clubs. For cars, there's been a model keeping the number one position for 10 or 20 years. So we'll keep working to achieve that kind of success for the future.
We are always searching for products with better performance, to develop and manufacture those products. I think it's part of the culture of our company.